I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy.
Hey you guys, what's up? How you doing? First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that joined the giveaway. I call it a giveaway party. The giveaway party yesterday on In Slime We Trust. We had a blast. I want to thank Into the Formula, and I want to thank Nick from In Slime We Trust. Okay, so I'm doing what I call reach back stories. I normally do it on Mondays, but whatever day it is, I feel like reaching back. I'm going to reach back and grab stories that we may not have heard of. And these stories, I definitely have not heard of. I don't care. I'm showing the way bottom of my screen. It doesn't matter. You can't see my information anyway. So it says that in this story, you guys, it's coming out of the Defender, and it said father kills daughter and ex-wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, to avoid child support payments. This is absolutely ridiculous, and I told you I have a true passion. This story came out in 2018. So look at that little girl. She is so cute. And it says in the months after Darian Boswell Johnson learned he was the father of a 2-year-old girl, he took to the internet for advice, you guys. And I know that some of y'all already see what he was looking for, okay? So, it says, how can I stop child support? He tapped on into his phone in late 2015. And then he tapped, how does the court know if child support has not been paid? He typed shortly after. And in January of 2016, he asked, what if I am behind on my child support? Okay, this is the questions that he's looking up. Instead of him getting help, we're going to see what he does. It's just simple. You could have filed a hardship. You could have done a number of things, okay? So I will not ever give him a pass. I know he's already been convicted and everything like that, but when I saw this story, I was like, "Oh my God, this is what I mean. Men having babies." And like I tell people all the time, the only safe way, the only 100% surefire way you will not get somebody pregnant is keeping your zipper up and keeping your Johnson inside of your pants. That's the only surefire way not to get somebody pregnant and not to have to go Google search how to stop child support. How does the court know you didn't pay child support, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So this is the only surefire way. I don't understand these guys and I don't understand these girls. First and foremost, if you're dealing with a guy that could potentially have a significant other, whether it be girlfriend, fiance, wife, as a woman, I'm speaking to the women. As a woman, you need to back yourself up and leave him alone. I don't give a damn what he says. There have been plenty of movies that show you that men will say, oh, I'm about to divorce her. Oh, I'm about to leave her. Oh, we're not doing good. Okay, if you're not doing good, settle your issue with her first and be done with her, and then you come see me. That's how you settle that issue, and that's how you do not become a victim of a coward that don't want a baby. I'm not saying that she did all this, but I'm speaking to the women. I'm so sick and tired of you women wanting to be proud, what they call side chicks. And then when that woman finds out who you are because of his sloppy handiwork, then you want to talk crazy. But you got to understand something, ladies. Listen, if he is doing the same thing to another woman, guess what? Eventually, he's going to turn around and do that same thing to your butt, and you're going to be in the same position as the woman that you thought you won the game on, okay? Understand that the same way you get him or her is the same exact way that you are going to lose that person. And I was given permission to share this story. A friend of mine thought that she was a bad quote unquote bitch. She had it going on, everything, bow, 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 bow. And I told her, hey, leave that dude alone. He got a woman at home that probably does not know what's going on. He's saying that she's not happy. He's saying that he's not happy. He said that she knows all this stuff. Regardless of whether the fact she knows or not, you stay out of the way and let him settle that issue with that woman, because most likely he's just trying to be greedy. He's just trying to have cake and ice cream and have a little party of his own. Ladies, stay out of these relationships. Leave these men alone. If he say he's single, and if he's not willing to take you to his house on a date, if he's not willing to show you around, take you around his friends, his family, and all that good old stuff at the spur of the moment, or you call at any time, or you can only call at certain hours, you need to steer clear. Like, real talk, you need to stop, because the same energy that you put into taking another person's relationship and being the cause of it being ruined, it's going to happen to you. My friend never thought that it would happen to her, and I kept telling her, leave that man alone. She got with him, they got together, they got married, and lo and behold, she did not know, which I knew because I told her, the whole entire time he was fooling around with the one that he said that he was no longer with. Okay, so I'm giving you this information because this is what happens a lot of time. A lot of women think that they're being slick and they end up getting pregnant. Oh, I got his baby. So guess what? I run this show now. Oh, you didn't have no baby by him. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, guess what? Then he realizes that he didn't want no kid by you, because now guess what? You're putting him on child support, and he never thought that you would do that because you guys were speaking sweet nothings in one other ear. Oh, we're going to be this and we're going to do that, and you turned out to be what he did not expect you to be. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm just giving y'all a little information. And fellas, if you don't want to be on child support with a woman that you don't want to be bothered with, keep your Jimmy in your pants. That way you ain't got to be searching on how much I gotta pay. You ain't got to be worried about, oh my God, you ain't got to be worried about none of that. Okay, because the simple fact is you kept your Jimmy in your pocket. Now you don't have to worry about it. So the woman that you truly want to be with in the future, since you don't have to worry about dealing with a baby mama, this, that, and the other, mouthy, you don't have to deal with none of that. Okay, and ladies, you don't have to deal with a man doing the same thing to you, causing you hell for no reason because he can't have you anymore. So it goes both ways, you guys. So I'm not just saying anything against the women. I'm just letting the women know, stop being a proud side chick, dummy. Stupid. You're just so dumb. You selling your soul out for nothing. All you doing is getting up with a wet ass, because guess what? He gonna go wet somebody else's tail. And then somebody else's tail, and you sitting here by the phone looking dumb after he done got the goods. That's your fault. And I'm not saying nothing about this young lady, Chloe. I'm not saying nothing about her, and I'm not saying nothing about her. Okay, the mother, Nishante. I'm not saying nothing about her. I'm just saying in general, since we're on this about people not wanting to pay child support, all this stuff can be avoided if you keep your legs closed. Okay, so let me continue. Weeks later, after $600 a month began being garnished from his paycheck, his daughter Chloe Davis Green and the girl's mother, Nashante Davis, were dead. You see, he didn't want to pay no child support. That's him in the middle. And I know you guys were seeing it. Yeah, he didn't want to pay no child support. He wanted to get down with the get down, but he didn't want to pay no child support. Okay, Darren Boswell Johnson, escorted by detectives after his arrest in 2016, Prince George's County Police. It appeared, according to prosecutors, that Boswell Johnson's answer to his child support problems was executing the mother and the daughter in the early morning of February the 2nd of 2016. You guys, let me tell you something. When you hear the way this man did this little girl, it will blow your freaking mind when I describe this to you, okay? All right, so let's go. A Prince George's County jury on Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but, I'm reading a Reach Back story. agreed convicting Boswell Johnson of 2 counts of murder in the double killing. Okay? Oh, no, I'm not going to move it because you got to hear what he did. This is absolutely bonkers, okay? So, how much is, this is what he's asking. How much is too much to allow a 2-year-old to live? Prince George's County State's Attorney Angela D. Also Brooks, woo, good gracious, I guess it's the public defender, I don't know, asked the jury in her opening statement, is it $200? Is it $400? Is it $600? The magic number. That's the magic number. Y'all don't read ahead of me because I want to actually read to you guys what this bozo did, okay? Please don't read ahead of me. So, I'm going to read it to you, what he did. Okay. With no gun and no DNA evidence linking Boswell Johnson to the murder scene, prosecutors relied on his videotaped confession to detectives' cell phone records, surveillance videos, and notes he wrote to his loved ones before heading to jail. I know I failed you as a son, he told his mother. I am not the monster they are making me to be. Making me seem to be, he wrote to his mother on and his other 2 children. This is what he wrote, okay? Whew. I'm just, man. Y'all ready? Don't read ahead of me because I got to read this to y'all. Okay, so it says, Nashante Davis Wright with her daughter Chloe Davis Green, Prince George's County State Attorney's Office. So that little girl is really, really cute. I was lying to them until they bring me your picture, he told his girlfriend. During the trial, which lasted more than a week, Boswell Johnson's attorney, Antony, I think that's how you say it, M. Jones, contended the confession from his client was coerced. Jones also said Davis and Boswell Johnson was still communicating and had a good relationship at the time. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see, okay? There was not a hint of dissension between the 2 parties. Jones said they joked and talked about their daughter, who my client refers to as my baby girl. Yeah, okay. Davis was a teacher at Bradbury Heights Elementary School in Capitol Heights. She and her daughter were killed outside their Washington home, one of many high-profile domestic homicides that dominated headlines in Prince George's County in 2016. Y'all, please don't read ahead of me because I need y'all to hear what this man did. Boswell Johnson at first told officials he was sleeping at the time of the shooting, according to court testimony. But after he was confronted with surveillance video showing his SUV rolling out of his apartment complex that morning, he told detectives he simply went to his daughter's townhome to see her off to school. Eventually, after 2 hours of denial, Boswell Johnson confessed. Prosecutors said he woke up in the early hours of February the 2nd and drove to Fort Washington, parking his car down the street from Davis's home, then sat on the step 2 houses away waiting for Davis to emerge for work. Detectives testified, describing Boswell Johnson's confession. Please don't read ahead of me, y'all. Y'all got to see this. Please don't. Please. I want to talk about child support, Boswell Johnson said to her, according to his recorded police interview. When she refused to talk, he pulled a gun from his waistband and fired. He said in his confession, Davis was shot in the back and Chloe suffered 2 gunshot wounds with the bullet piercing her car seat, according to expert testimony at a trial. But listen to the way they described it. I don't know if it's going to describe it in here, but I'll tell you if it doesn't describe what I read. The close range gunfire was so violent, according to prosecutors, it blew Chloe out of her car seat and the beads out of her hair. Dang! You heard me. It blew the baby out the car seat, you guys. And she had beads in her little braided hair. It even blew the beads out of her hair. That's violent. That's hard. That's hard. What a monster. He went there to terminate his child support. That's exactly what he did. Assistant State's Attorney Joseph Reddy said after showing jurors the bloodstained pink onesie Chloe was wearing the morning of the shooting, Chloe was a bill that he wasn't going to pay. Exactly. And that's why I was saying, if you guys don't want to be on child support, stop making out with these women. Stop making out with these chicks that are looking for a come up, looking for a bag. I'm not saying that this woman was looking for a bag. I'm saying, in generally speaking, I'm not talking about Miss Davis, because I don't believe that she was looking for a bag. She was a woman that was taking care of her business. She had her own job. She had her own place. So she wasn't looking for nothing except for this man to be responsible for the child that he helped her create. And like my husband said, the best protection is wear a condom. And we argued that fact. No, condoms can break, honey. The best protection is to be abstinent. Period, point blank. If you really need it that bad, then you need to do some praying or something, because I'm telling you, every time you lay down with somebody, there's a chance that you will make a life with somebody that you do not want to be involved with, and they will make your life a living hell if they choose that, oh, he don't want me no more. Oh, guess what I'm going to do? Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen it. I was I'm not going to say a baby's mother. I was a mother, a single mother. But I never, once that relationship was severed, that was it. What else is there to bother that person for? I didn't bother that person. I didn't call that person. I didn't harass that person. I didn't do any of that. I mind the business that paid me. And that's what a lot of y'all need to do. Mind your business. If that man decides that he don't want you, keep it pushing. It don't matter if you have a baby by these dudes. They don't care. If they don't want you, excuse me, let me say it like this. If they don't want your ass, they don't want you. And I don't mean no disrespect. If they don't want your ass, they gonna deal with that child only. And do not hold that man's child hostage because he's not with you. Don't do that. Do not do that, because I'm going to tell you something. If you do that, it's going to backfire on you later. I'm telling you, you better listen. Do not hold that child hostage away from his dad. Do not hold that child hostage away from his mom because you mad because she don't want to be with you no more, or she don't want to give up the cookie, or he don't want to give up the pipe. Don't do that. It's going to bite you in your butt later, because when that child finally get an opportunity of some age to meet with the father and to be with the father, all that stuff that you said is going to naturally fall off, and they're going to see that you were the problem. And then you're going to have a child that turns against you. Don't do it, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't care if it's male, female. Don't do it, y'all. Don't use kids as a pawn in your little game. Leave these kids out of your foolishness. Leave them out. Ladies, if he don't want you, keep it moving. He's only making room for somebody else to come along that's going to treat you better. Don't be so desperate to have somebody. Slow it down. Take your time and figure out what you truly want. If you just want a piece of meat, let that dude know you just a piece of meat. This is what I want for the moment. Don't make no serious connections, no promises, or none of that. But if you want this dude to be in your life, make him earn you. If you want that woman in your life, make her earn you. Don't just throw yourself to anybody. Don't just throw yourself on the table, because each time you lay down, let me tell you something. I'm keeping it G with y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I'm going to keep it real. They said the older people are supposed to teach the younger. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Stop. Stop all this foolishness. Go ahead and cry it out, ladies, if this guy don't want to be with you. But if you got a man that's out there laying around with other women, do not shortchange yourself. You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are worth more than anything. That person just don't see the diamond. He don't see it. And so when he go off with side chick Sally and make babies and be with her, and all hell break loose and all stuff fall apart with him, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. If he go get another woman, don't be a problem. Just be you and stay out the way. Don't be the reason. Stay out the way. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. If the relationship is over, it's over. Let it go. It's a hard thing and a hard pill to swallow. Let it go. Because that means you have ran your course and there's nothing else there. But I pray for those that are married that you guys will go to a pastor that is not a familiar. I don't know how to say it. That's biased. That's not going to be on his side, and that's not going to be on your side. Go to a whole nother church pastor and talk to that church pastor and let him know. Men, don't be ashamed to go to counseling. And if you got the woman that's blaming you, if that pastor is a good pastor, he will tell her, hey, hold on. It takes two to tango. Always remember, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. So if you got a good pastor, that's a good counselor, he gonna listen to both sides. She can say, if she's lying on you, trust me, if that pastor is just quiet, sitting there listening, you best believe it's a good pastor. He's seeking the Holy Spirit so that the Holy Spirit can let him know. And then when he bring it to her, he could tell her, sweetheart, the Lord told me this, and this. I don't know you, and I don't know him. He didn't tell me nothing about you, and you didn't tell me nothing about you. So I'm going strictly from what the Holy Spirit is telling me. If you don't agree, let's go in prayer. Don't be angry, because a lot of people get mad at the messenger instead of understanding that it's God telling you, or it's God separating you from someone, or it's God trying to keep you safe from someone. I don't know if this lady had any warning signs that she should have like just cut ties with him and bounced. I don't know. I have no clue. If she did, she might have missed those warning signs because one, she's a single mother. She was taking care of a household. But when we get boggled down with all kinds of life situations, being a single mother, we miss those signs. So back to the story. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to kick a little information, a little knowledge, let y'all know what it is, what it do. So I don't want y'all running around here looking stupid, dumb, and stuck on stupid. So I'm going to give you a little information and my opinion in each and every story. And if you don't like it, hey, leave your comments below. I'm cool with that. If you got any questions you want to ask me about relationship, I will do my best to answer your question. But always know that if I answer your question, let me say this. If you ask me a question, ask me a truthful question, because if I give you an answer and you told me a lie, I can only give you the solution on the lie that you told me. I may not know it's a lie, but I'm only giving you an answer on the solution that you're on the question that you asked me. So if you ask me any questions, tell me the truth. Don't be ashamed. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. If you got any questions, ask me. I will do my best to get the answers that you need. If I don't know, then guess what? We could email each other and we could try to figure it out together, okay? But if you got somebody that's stalking you and acting a fool, you need to make sure you take video documentation. You need to make sure you keep all phone calls. You need to make sure you keep all text messages, and you need to build your case. And you need to share that information to a person that person don't know. Send that information to a family member that's out of state that he doesn't know have that capability, and make sure that you keep all records. Fellas, the same thing with you. Make sure you keep video surveillance and everything. It don't cost a lot for video surveillance in your house. You know what I'm saying? You can go on Amazon and get you some video cameras, this, that, and the third, put them inside your house, all that good old stuff. I'm just saying, I care about people. So, like I said, if you got any questions, let me know. Go to my email. You can find me on just go to my page and go and click on the button where it says subscribe. Click to where it says about my channel, and it should have my email address in it. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna look after the story so that I can put it there just in case, so you can email me your questions. I'm sorry that I'm rambling, but I'm so passionate about these people getting knocked off because a person don't want to be responsible after making a child. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me see. Okay, and it said Boswell Johnson fled the shooting scene, leaving his daughter wounded in the car before he went to work. Wow. And at an auto glass shop in Rockville, he told police. So you killed your child and you ran and went to work like nothing happened. Dude, okay, I'm done. He later told Detectives, he tossed the gun, wrapped it in a Walmart bag in a dumpster near his workplace. But by the time Boswell Johnson disclosed the location of the gun, it was too difficult for authorities to recover it. The gun had become part of a compacted trash heap about the size of 6 train cars. Good God, testimony showed. Woo! Despite extensive searches, police did not find it. In his closing arguments, Jones played 2 hours of video from his client's interview with police showing him consistently denying his involvement. Jones said the police kept Boswell Johnson for more than 24 hours, concerned him in a small room, and psychologically pressured him. Jones likened his client to the character of Kunta Kinte. See there? Kunta Kinte from Roots, a slave who was beaten into submission. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna go there, right? Y'all know I'm gonna go there. How in the Hindenburg was that like Kunta Kinte? Kunta Kinte got his foot chopped off. Did Mr. Johnson foot get cut off? Did he get a whips? Did they take him and tie him up to a tree and whip his back? Did they make him say, "My name is Kunta Kinte" when his name is Johnson? Stop comparing stuff like that to slavery and things that happened in slavery. I'm so sick and tired of that. Use a different analogy. They didn't cut his foot off. They didn't whip him with a whip. They didn't make him change his name. They didn't make him call them master and all that stuff. Stop doing that. I can't stand when just use some intellectual. Use better words, in other words. Use your intellect and stop using that kind of foolery. Because you're using slavery to try to blackmail somebody? No. Come up with the words. Come up with the words. Just basically, look, they held this man against his will. This man was probably delusional. He probably was like, you know what? If I don't give these folks what they want, I can't go to sleep. I can't lay down. I can't get nothing to eat. I'm just really uncomfortable. So I'm going to say whatever they want me to say so I can get out of this godforsaken place. Something like that. Something like that. Good gracious. Kunta Kinte ran away. They caught him because he tried to run away. That man didn't try to run away from y'all once y'all had him in custody. The picture shows it. Good gracious. They caged him into the room, Jones said. They wouldn't let him up until he regurgitated what they told him. Eventually, Boswell Johnson admitted to lying. I already told on myself, Boswell Johnson said to the police during his recorded confession. I'm going to jail for life, man. Okay, so let's continue. This is so crazy. Wow. Jones said he plans to appeal and ask for a retrial, saying that the police did not attempt to consider other suspects with motives, and that his client was not effectively allowed to confront detectives' trial's testimony. Also, Brooks said her office plans to ask at a hearing in June that Boswell Johnson get a life sentence without parole. What y'all think about that? Do y'all believe him? Or do y'all think that like they said, do y'all believe that, they held him in there and he must have went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or something? What do y'all believe? What do y'all think? That's what I want to know, because I believe that he gave his true confession. And if it was somebody else that did it, why are you on surveillance being seen with your car at the scene of the crime? And then why would you just take off running and then your car is gone? So you went over there. Right after you went over there, both those people ended up deceased. Both of them. So who else came in between? Did you bring somebody else with you and told them to do the job? It's already been settled. I'm just saying, I'm just talking, y'all. So that's what makes me like, okay, dude, you doing the most. You might as well just go on and confess. They got you on video surveillance. They got you. They got you sitting there, and they got you actually possibly talking to her They have you on surveillance, dude. Come on now. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. If you're a real man, keep it real. Okay, let me see. It says the case against Boswell Johnson is the second. Also, Brooke is the second. Okay. Wait a minute. Is there a period there? No. The case against Boswell Johnson is the second. Also, Brooke has personally persecuted since she took office. Prosecuted since she took office in 2010. And in 2013, also Brooke took her lead in a case whose details echoed the killing of Davis and her daughter. Okay. In that case, D.C. police officer Richmond Phillips killed his mistress and left their infant daughter in a hot SUV to die. Good God Almighty! Wow. See, yeah, I get frustrated with these people when they want to have sex. They want to roll around in the bed and have unprotected sex with these women, creeping on their wife, creeping on their girlfriend, creeping on their fiance. Then all of a sudden you make a baby. Now you don't want the baby. Don't you understand that when you are in any type of relationship with somebody else and you out there creeping, that person is aiming to trap you down, get pregnant, and have you stuck like a Mack truck? Don't you understand that? Or are you not looking at the news? Or are you not paying attention to life every day? Something ain't right in your head. Something ain't clicking in your head that if I lay with this woman, there's a potential possibility that I can get this girl pregnant. I'm not trying to get her pregnant. I just want to keep hitting it and have some fun until it gets old, and then I want to be able to walk away. But what happens? You end up getting her pregnant. Now you're stuck. And then you try to kill her, or you do succeed in killing her. Okay? In that case, D.C. police officer Richmond Phillips killed his mistress and left their infant daughter in a hot SUV to die. Also, in a disagreement over child support payments, Phillips was convicted of 2 counts of murder, repeating what she told the jury in 2013. In Phillips' case, also Brooks said to jurors in Boswell Johnson's trial, "What happens in the darkness," she said, "will surely come out to the light." And that's true. And that's why I say these men, y'all out there getting y'all groove thing on and messing with these little women, and you thinking these women ain't got no plan. Baby, let me tell you something. I know. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. When you lay down with a woman and you get her pregnant, especially if you know that she's a loudmouth yak, she's ghetto, she act ignorant. I don't even really know what ghetto means. It's just a word. I guess she acts really ignorant. She's loud. She has no class. But she sure is cute. Ooh, she got a nice booty. She got this, pow, pow, pow. And then all of a sudden, guess what? She done got pregnant. Now she calling you out your name, talking crazy to your mama, your daddy, your granny, your kids, anybody that's in your circle. She has no control, no self-control. And now, look what you're going to have to deal with for the next 18 plus years. Because you're going to always be connected to her. There's no way that you cannot be connected to her because you guys share a child together. So learn the people that you are laying down with. Learn the woman that and look, hold on. Let me say this too. Just because a woman tell you, "Oh, I'm taking birth control," baby, that's the oldest thing in the world. Just because a woman say, "Oh, no, I don't want no kid," you don't believe that. Don't believe that, you guys. And I'm talking to the fellas. Don't believe that. Because you might end up in the situation where you lose your mind. And I hope you don't lose your mind and do some of this stuff. But guys, stop thinking with your penis and use your brain. Every woman that comes to you outside of your solid relationship is a trap. It's like you're like that mouse that gotta have that piece of cheese. And once you grab that cheese, that damn clamp snaps down on your neck. Uh-oh, you in trouble. So y'all need to start thinking. For real. I'm serious. Start thinking. Stop acting stupid. I'm trying to kick y'all some knowledge. I'm trying to give y'all some information here. You don't need to, or either it could be the woman that you out with your child and she mad because you don't want her back. She could blow you and the baby away. It could go both ways. You got women out here that's plumb crazy. They done lost their mind. Men are crazy, but I've seen these women. They have turned up the heat. So you guys let me know what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Smooches. Talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.